Ethan and I had been married for 6 years when he got his big promotion at work. I was thrilled for him. He had worked so hard, and this new role came with more responsibility, a bigger paycheck, and opportunities to network with influential people. To celebrate, his office threw a party at an upscale downtown venue, and Ethan insisted I come along. The night was glamorous. Everyone was dressed to the nines, the drinks were flowing, and the atmosphere was electric. Ethan introduced me to his co-workers, including his boss, Janet, who seemed particularly eager to make a good impression. She was charismatic and confident, the kind of person who commanded attention when she walked into a room. I didn't think much of it at the time, but there was a flicker of something in the way Janet looked at Ethan, a lingering gaze that made me uncomfortable. Over the next few months, Ethan's work became more demanding. He started coming home later and often mentioned working closely with Janet on important projects. I wanted to be supportive, so I never questioned his long hours. But as time went on, I began to notice subtle changes in his behavior. He was more distant, less affectionate, and often glued to his phone, quickly locking it whenever I walked into the room. One evening, Ethan came home smelling like perfume. It wasn't mine. I asked him about it, and he brushed it off, saying a coworker had hugged him at a meeting. My gut told me something was off, but I pushed the thought aside, not wanting to seem paranoid. A few weeks later, I decided to surprise Ethan by dropping off lunch at his office. When I arrived, the receptionist told me he was in a meeting but would be back shortly. I waited in the lobby, scrolling through my phone, when I noticed Janet walking toward the elevator. She didn't see me, but what caught my attention was her hurried attempt to fix her disheveled hair and smeared lipstick. My heart sank. Moments later, Ethan appeared, looking equally flustered. I confronted him that evening. At first, he denied everything, but when I mentioned Janet's appearance and his own suspicious behavior, he finally admitted to the affair. He claimed it was a mistake, something that happened in a moment of weakness, but his excuses only deepened my pain. The betrayal cut deep. I had supported Ethan through every challenge, celebrated his victories, and trusted him completely. To see that trust shattered was devastating. I moved out of our home and filed for divorce, determined to start over. In the years since, I've built a new life for myself, one filled with love, self-respect, and resilience. Ethan's betrayal taught me the importance of valuing myself and never tolerating anything less than the respect I deserve.